April 22nd, 2025. Morning arrived in Pahalgam like a quiet blessing. In Baizaran Valley, sunlight poured through the misty pines and the grass shimmered under golden skies. People came from every corner. Families, couples, travelers, carrying cameras, laughter, and dreams. Children chased the wind. Lovers took photographs. The smell of food, the sound of joy filled the meadow. It was peaceful. It was perfect. A day that felt like forever. By midday, the valley was alive. Pony rides, zip lines, morning snacks, pleasant smiles. But beyond the meadow, past the trees, something else moved. In the deep pine forest, shadows of terror began to stir. The air grew heavier, but no one noticed. The wind still blew, the birds still sang. But in the quiet of the woods, 4 men were watching. Then came the sound no one expected. Gunfire. Loud, sharp, endless. In seconds, the meadow turned to panic. Screams rose. People fell. Others ran with nowhere to go. The green grass turned red. 4 men stepped out from the woods, holding rifles, eyes cold and empty. They didn't shout. They didn't stop. They fired into the crowd, randomly, fiercely, like joy had never existed. Shoes were lost. A perfect day collapsed into a nightmare. Then came the words. Simple, cruel, and cold.
Are you Hindu or Muslim?
We are Hindu.
It wasn't a question. It was a line between life and death. People trembled as they answered. Some were spared, others were not. Some tried to hide, some tried to protect. Some stood frozen, not knowing what to say. Each answer changed everything. And in that meadow, under a sky that once held sunlight, hate chose who could breathe. So many were taken, not for what they did, but for who they were. Pony Rider shouted and stood ahead, took the bullets, so none else bled. Then, stillness. The gunfire stopped. But the silence that followed was louder than any bullet. The meadow was covered in still bodies, and then a cry. A woman knelt by someone she loved. Her scream rose through the silence, high and endless. It wasn't just pain. It was heartbreak, too big for words. And in that one scream was the voice of everyone left behind.
Breaking news coming in, a deadly terror attack has just hit Pahalgam, Kashmir. At least 26 casualties have been reported as gunmen opened fire on a tourist convoy. The ambush took place in broad daylight in an area known to be a tourist hotspot. Eyewitnesses describe panic, chaos, and bodies lying across the open meadow. Security forces have cordoned off the region. An extensive combing operation is underway. Hospitals in Anantnag and Srinagar are on emergency alert, with multiple injured being rushed in. This is one of the deadliest attacks in recent memory. The nation is in shock, and swift justice in the face of this brutal act. From cities to villages, people are glued to their screens, watching, weeping, waiting.
We will pursue them to the ends of the earth.